everyone, my name is Birdie and I am your friendly neighborhood forest witch, and in today's video I am going to be delving into an unsolicited encounter that I had with a dark entity earlier this year. Now, I was hesitant on posting this video because this is a very personal incident and at the time was very scary, but after consideration, I thought maybe some other witches might find this video helpful if they find themselves in a similar incident. But before we delve into this, I did want to say that I got help with banishing this dark entity from my dear friend Karima, who is an advanced practitioner, and she did give me approval for posting this video as well. So I wanted to make sure that I was being respectful to her wishes as well. But without further ado, let's get into what happened. So on the night of March 1st, I had what I thought was a nightmare, and later come to find out it was a vision and I was under a spiritual attack. But when I was dreaming, it started off as just a mundane dream, and then all of a sudden I was in a bathroom, and on the shower wall was a woman's face made out of water droplets, and she was screaming, and I could just tell that it was a dark entity. Then in the toilet there was black hair and blood, and I felt like the only thing that I had at my disposal at the time, or what my vision showed I had, was witch hazel and a white ferret pellet, and I was trying to use those two things to banish this dark entity, but it wasn't working. And it was one of those dreams, or nightmares rather, where you jump up out of your sleep, which I did. I was having heart palpitations, and then for half of the rest of the day my eyes were burning as well. So it was a very scary dream. It was the first magical dream that I had ever had, let alone being with a dark entity. So I texted my friend Karima right away and I told her what happened, and she called me on the phone right that instant. And that's when she told me that it wasn't just a nightmare, that it was a vision, and I was under spiritual attack. So then Karima did a reading for me, and I won't go into detail about the specifics of that reading because they are really personal, but based upon that reading, I was able to figure out who had sent the dark entity to attack me. So then Karima advised me on how to go about banishing this dark entity. After I spoke to Karima that morning, I couldn't get the vision or the sight of that woman out of my mind. And since I suffer with mental illness, this actually happens to me a lot with negativity and depression and anxiety, and sometimes even when I'm stressed, my mind will be cluttered, and I like to write those thoughts down. Now in this case, the words came to me within a poem, so I'd like to read you that poem now. A vision disguised as a vernacular dream inebriates the mind, a spiritual attack. A shape-shifting feminine form made of angry rain screams. Black hair and blood intertwined in a tangle of terror, laying limp with defeat. A dark entity of anger and spite trespasses and lays claim, but I beseech thee. Then, to make matters worse, the days following the vision, I started to get bad omens. For example, I had visited a local witchy antique shop, and my total ended up being $66.60, which I found to be a bad omen. And then another day, I was wearing a protection charm in a little satchel around my neck, and the tiger's eye crystal that I had in there had miraculously fell out and broke on the ground, and I did not touch it. I left it where it lay, and that to me was a bad omen as well. So then, to banish this dark entity, I performed 2 separate ceremonies. The first was a cleansing ritual that I did on my home, myself, and my family. And then the second one was a 3-night full moon spell that I did during the full moon in Virgo. For the cleansing spell, I collected some rainwater from a jar I had set out, and I put it in a spray bottle and added some Florida water to it. As I sprayed myself, the house, and my family, I said the following words. Mother Earth, thank you for nurturing, nourishing, and protecting me. I ask for continued protection against spiritual and physical enemies. I pray for the strength to resist this dark entity's attacks. Help me put on your full armor of light and your breastplate of purity. Protect me when I sleep and when I wake. Please remove all the traps that have been set for me that I cannot see. Please protect me from the eyes and snares of any evil. Order my steps for me so I do not walk in the company of any wicked. Protect my family from any negative energy or harmful side effects. Protect us from all evil attention from strangers and from those close to us. Block anyone with bad intentions from coming into our lives. Be a shining light unto our feet so we won't walk in thorns or down slippery slopes. Protect us from all evil, including those we bring upon ourselves. Let us not wander away from your protection, come what may. Give us the strength to walk in purity and light. Guide us from dawn until dusk. Watch over us in everything we do. Be our companion wherever we go. So mote it be. Next, for the 3-night full moon spell, you'll need 1 black candle, 1 white candle, 1 silver candle, some banishing oil, lavender oil, Luna oil, lemon slices, black pepper, chili powder, and some crushed sage. Then wear or place the following crystals on your altar. I will put a list up here on the screen, so go ahead and screenshot it, or you can pause this video and write all the crystals down. Now, you'll want to use as many of these crystals as possible. If you don't have them all, that is okay, but the more that you use, the more powerful the spell is going to be. Also note that these crystals on the screen are ones that are going to be more beneficial for the full moon in Virgo. So depending upon what full moon that you do your spell in, you'll want to change up the crystals that correspond with that full moon. So first, you're going to want to burn moon incense and protection incense during this spell. Then we are going to anoint all 3 candles, first starting with the black candle. Anoint the black candle with the banishing oil and anoint it from the bottom to top. And this is going to remove the negative energy away from you. Then sprinkle the black candle with black pepper from the top down. Put the chili powder and sliced lemon around the black candle. This is going to represent sending back the baneful actions and souring their lives. Then anoint the white candle with the lavender oil from the top of the candle down and around the candle. Make sure you keep the movement as one stroke down the sides of the candle, because if you move up and down with your fingers, you won't receive the desired result, meaning everything will be in seesaw motion in your life. Now anoint the silver candle with the Luna oil from the top down and sprinkle with crushed sage. Next, place black tourmaline and black obsidian crystals around all 3 candles. Now light each candle one at a time, starting with the black candle, and then say the following affirmation after you light it. Earth Mother, thank you for your protection and nurturing me. Thank you for nourishing my body and soul. Today I ask you to break all spiritual soul ties in my life. Please destroy generational soul ties that happened before I was born. If I have been soul bonded spiritually to anything or anyone, I ask that you cut through it with your holy sword. Free my soul from all chains and spiritual contracts. Release me from soul ties that were given to me through sustenance. Cancel my name from any spiritual ties in my life. Save me from spiritual connections that I have formed unknowingly. Open the door for my freedom and save me from the consequences of these ties. Let me live freely without suffering for any of them. So mote it be. Next, light the white candle and say the following. Earth Mother, please assist me directly in cleansing my energy and reversing any negative energetic patterns, curses, or energies of psychic attack. Release any distorted energy from my field and dissipate any stuck, stagnant, or challenging energies. Break any curses that are negatively impacting me now and release any negative or distorted energy into the light. So mote it be. Now light the silver candle and say the following. Earth Mother, in the light of this full moon in Virgo, I allow all my energy bodies to pause, ground, and anchor to the earth. I release stagnant, dense, and low vibrational energies through my feet, through the floor, through the dirt, and back into the earth where it may be transmuted by land spirits. As this new fresh space in me expands, I welcome all reflections into my mind and energy field now. May I see the lessons, the growth, and the healing I have participated in and endured. May I recognize new yearnings, alignments, and goals. I call ease and grace as some things leave and new things enter my life. I am grateful for all that was here and all that is yet to come, and I trust that the Mother is blessing and protecting me in all ways, in all timelines, through these transitions. So mote it be. As the candles burn down, meditate and/or journal about the subjects that each candle represent. Some prompt examples would be, what do you want to banish and why? Visualize yourself being cleansed of all negativity. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Visualize yourself being encased in light. How does that make you feel? And then make sure you're documenting your emotions and anything you sense during the spell. Do you feel anything within your body? Can you sense a taste or a smell? What do you hear? During the first night, allow the candles to burn down a third of the way before snuffing. Then on the second and third night, light each candle again, repeating the affirmations and continuing your journaling and meditations. Each night, allow the candles to burn down another third of the way before snuffing. Then on the third and final night, allow the candles to completely burn down, extinguishing on their own. Then last but not least, ethically and responsibly dispose of any leftover spell remnants away from your house. So for an example, a gas station, a car wash, etc. This is going to solidify the banishment. Since I completed the spell, I've no longer had any dark visions or encounters with dark entities. So I'm really appreciative to Karima for helping me and advising me with this, because like I said, I'm a newer witch and I'm definitely unfamiliar with dark magic and dark entities. So I am so appreciative that she took the time to work with me with this. But I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it informative, especially if you find yourself in a similar position that I was in, but let's hope that you don't. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, friends. Bye.